Fabian Cancellara is arguably the greatest all-round talent of his generation. With over 14 years in the pro ranks, Spartacus shows no intention of slowing down.
Yeah, I'm riding for winning. I'm not riding for second places.
His palmares continued to grow early on in this season as the World Tour travelled to the Middle East. Cancellara hit form in Stage 2 in Oman to go for victory.
I had already a good shape, so that's also the one day, like on the hard day, I said, hey, why not to try? And on the end I won in a small group, on the end in the front with the sprint, and I was somehow surprised, but on the other hand I said, hey, I'm on the good way.
Cancellara had a strong start to the season, but as quickly as his form hit, the taxing conditions of the Middle East took their toll.
In Oman, after my win, actually everything turned that I had to take antibiotics, had problems with my lungs, and then I came home, I got fever, and I wasn't good, and so I had to take a small break.
Riders are used to adverse weather conditions, but sometimes the line between challenging and unsafe is blurred.
We came to an extreme situation where it was so hot. We reached 45, 48 degrees, I guess, and I had already many rides where it was really hot, but there was just insane. It was just too much, and then we had these punctures, like this explosion of these tires in the downhill, and yeah, I think was the right decision on this moment that we riders were standing together, and then we had all the same agreement to say, hey, no, this is now way too much. I think on the end it's not easy to stand up, because you get all the bad stuff on you. I did enough kilometers with pain and other things, but safety and security wise, yeah, there has to be somewhere a limit.
As the World Tour shifted its focus from the deserts of the Middle East, the classic season began. Cancellara hoping to be the first man to win the Tour of Flanders 4 times. With Bonin out of contention, all eyes were on Spartacus.
I think it's since 2006 I'm running on this level. I'm riding in the front, I'm riding on the biggest races, and I can competing, I can winning, and it's not just 1 year I won and then 3 years nothing. Every year I reach the highest, and of course it's always the main 3 classic races, but on the end, those 3 classic races are always also not predictable sometimes.
At the E3 Harelbeke, the dice rolled against Fabian. A crash would end any hopes of fighting for the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix.
It was hard. It was really, really hard, because yeah, I worked hard, and I was looking for it to go on for getting history, but on the other hand, yeah, health is first priority.
Less than 2 months since his last race, Fabian's cool and calculated approach has enabled him to make his return at the Tour de Fjords. The focus, however, is getting back up to speed and on to the next objective.
But it's good to be back, because somehow you reach a level on training, you say now you need races, and that's why I'm also happy I have. And we found a race that it fits in the whole schedule, and that brings me towards Tour de Suisse with the better level. You cannot compare this level now towards Tour of Oman in Qatar, or is it Tirreno Adriatico level? No, it's definitely a different level that I think maybe with getting this race, it brings me really where I wanted to come to Tour de Suisse.